Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to give my comments, opinions on the results of WWE SmackDown 6th of September 2016. We kick off SmackDown with Daniel Bryan in the ring talking about the women's match at Backlash. That's the biggest opportunity for all the women. Then he says we're going to have a 6-woman tag match tonight, and then here's our Women's Championship Forum, and then Becky Lynch comes out and he asks what would it mean to win the title. She says everything, it'd be the greatest night, and then Natalya comes out chanting boring. Then Alexa Bliss comes out slamming Natalya, Becky, and then calling Daniel Bryan a trophy husband, which doesn't make sense because Daniel Bryan is a 2-time WWE World Champion, and Nikki Brie never actually won anything. Okay, let's go with it. Carmella comes out, calls Alexa Bliss a Polly Pocket. They all square up to Becky Lynch after they say, "Are you trying to turn us against each other?" because they're all the heels. And then Naomi and Nikki come out to even up the odds, and then they have a brawl and the faces come out on top. Then we have a weird Dean Ambrose segment. He nicks some coffee off somebody, drinks it, says that's not very good, it's shit, and then puts a load of sugar in it, drinks it, says much better, passes it to the person's trying to drink it, and then we cut away. Weird. Then we have Shane and Daniel backstage. Miz comes in, not focusing on his title. They said his is the most important title, and he says he's not happy about facing a loser at Backlash. Daniel Bryan said, "You're still not a fighter. You have the match, or you lose it, or you give us the title back." Then we had a match between The Miz and Apollo Crews. Miz slaps Dolph Ziggler during the match, but Miz still wins with the skull-crushing finale. Then we had a weird AJ Styles interview where he had to go at someone backstage, a backstage personality. I wouldn't even say personality, just person. We were in a young AJ Styles segment, and then they show the footage from last week, and then he just gets a stage person to come back, takes the headset off, and says, "These are expensive. You get fired if I break these," and say it's you. It was weird. It made him look like a massive heel, though, so they're doing a good job there. Then we had an Usos backstage thing, which was boring. I hate the Usos. Then we had a Wyatt promo saying that Bray is now the Predator, and that's about all I got from it, to be honest. I don't really pay attention to his promos. They're kind of boring now. Bring him back, freshen him up. Hopefully this rivalry will do that. Then we had the 6-woman tag match between Nikki, Becky, and Naomi versus Bliss, Natalya, and Carmella. Carmella wins with the Code of Silence on Nikki Bella. Then we had one of the semi-final matches for the tag team tournament. We had the Usos versus Gable and Jordan. Gable and Jordan win with a grand aptitude. Then the Usos give them a massive ass beatdown after that. The Usos turned heel. Okay. They're still boring. I don't care, they're still boring. Okay, then we had a Randy backstage segment. So he told us a really interesting story. Let's see if I can remember it to recreate it. Basically, there's a human that sees a rabbit because he's lost in the wilderness and he's hungry. Then there's a snake over there. The human kills the rabbit, keeps walking, watching the snake, grabs a rabbit, thinking snakes are more fearful of humans than humans are of snakes. Takes one step back, the snake strikes. Which was quite an interesting story that Randy told. Because the snake realised he could have both the human and the rabbit, because they were both hungry. So, yeah, that was a great story, and that's what it's like with Bray Wyatt. Then we had Fandango and a woman dancing. I don't know, it was weird, and then Kane came out, chokeslammed him, so why not? And then AJ shouted at more people. I don't know why, just let him do it, it's funny. Then we had the last semi-final matches of the tag team tournament. Rhino and Heath Slater versus the Hype Bros. Rhino wins with a gore. I don't know who to, because I kind of missed the ending, but I just happen to know they won. And then we got the advert that Kurt Hawkins will be here next week in Philadelphia, which is where it's going. Then we had our last segment of the evening. Dean and AJ are in the ring. I only just watched this segment, so I should be able to give the best of my recollection to this. Dean gives AJ a participation trophy and then says, that's the only trophy you'll ever get from me. AJ then goes, is everything a joke to you? You don't know who you're dealing with. You won't be making a joke if you knew who you were dealing with. And then he shows last week. And then Dean says, I'm trying to give you a high-pitched voice to go with that soccer mum haircut. Which was funny because the crowd started chanting, soccer mum haircut. It was quite funny. Then AJ brought up the fact that he beat John Cena, saying, I beat John Cena. And then Dean brought up the fact that the only time they've wrestled, Dean's beat AJ Styles. And then Dean says, we don't give trophies to the face that comes in second place. And then AJ just kicks Dean straight in the bollocks. And then breaks the participation trophy and takes off his wristband. It wasn't a bad SmackDown. It wasn't a great SmackDown. It was just an average SmackDown. I think the matches that were on there were good. But just some of the weird segments were just, nah. Especially the Usos turning heel, just kind of, nah. I like how it's focusing on the women, which is good. It's got all its priorities right. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you at Backlash.